Alright, some of the problems that we had last time is how incredibly slow this system is. So we want to make this bigger, better and faster. We purchased the bigger bin, so that stopped that from clogging. That was a problem solved. We're going to need coal for steel. We're going to need to make pipe at some point as well. Now, I saw that it says it needs coal for steel, but it doesn't say anything about the other three. So copper, iron and gold, if I can put them into one of these instead of one of these, we should be able to get 3 instead of 1, meaning that it will have higher capacity, and higher capacity means more production, right? Which is always good. So I've been thinking quite a lot about how we can make this work. Now, I still want to use these. In a previous episode, I did stream it. I stream all of my games at the moment. I was told about the hammer, and this thing was really, really good. I extended this to come back a bit, so I will be able to break these 3 out, make them go up, because we've got upward space. Hopefully there's enough, and then we're going to split it so that we're going to split it in a different way. Coal, we're going to need some for steel and some for gems, so that will get sent down to a different, like a sorter that will separate, maybe sending half to steel and half to shakers. Yeah, so I have a bit of a plan. It's a bit rough. These ones, not so worried about, but the main conveyors, we're going to start using the walled ones for higher capacity. Also mentioned last time that we haven't purchased any of the area expansions yet. When we do, there's going to be a whole lot more raw resources coming in. So we're going to go through and upgrade all of this into the walled things. It's going to cost a lot of money. The new smelters, they're $32,000 a pop, and we're going to need 4 of them. So yeah, we're going to be spending quite a lot of money this time round. But for the beginning, I'm just going to wipe out all of that. I've already turned everything off and let it flow through. Do a bit of a cleanup, a bit of a pickup. The last part of the plan for today is this section here. We're going to use rollers so that they don't get stuck. So I had a plate and a bar come out at the same time. They kind of got stuck. If we use rollers, according to down here, it says great at moving plates produced by the rolling mill. So hopefully we can unlock some points, get a few more bits of rolling conveyor, like corners, so on and so forth. But without further ado, I'm just going to tidy this mess up. We still need to make more rods and plates to finish the 2 master quests. Where are we up to with quests? So we're working on Master of Plates and Master of Rods. We need to do the steel one, get that done so we can make the molds. Then we do those. That will give us the heavy miner. The heavy miner should produce a whole lot of ore, I'm assuming. So in order to try and future-proof myself, I'm going to upgrade everything to the conveyors, the walled conveyors, because I understand that they have walls and that will allow a lot more material to pass through. So I'm going to go and tidy all this mess up, and I'll see you when it's looking bare again. Okay, so that's all been cleaned out. We've got this area to work with. I've kept, a few bits and pieces for the filters. I guess the next step for me now would be to work out which ones need to be walled. Like, nothing more is going to come in here, so there's no point walling them up. I just think the main shafts. So this one, That one doesn't need it because it's just that. But I'll put a walled merger there. This one, because I don't know... I'm stuck. Once we come down here, I don't know if there's more mining machines that need to be placed. However, I suspect there will be. Clearly I haven't been this way yet. We just chop all that up. Later on when we go ahead and purchase all of the area expansions, I don't know what we're going to need, so I don't even know where I am. Okay, now I know where I am. So anything that's down here will be able to funnel up to this one. So, alright. With that thought in mind, I'm just going to upgrade, go and buy a whole heap of walled chutes. I won't drag you through the process of swapping them all out. And when I come back, I'll have updated the walled bits, and then we can start tackling how to make the system work better. This rock, I really wish I could get rid of this rock. I mean, it's the bane. It's so in the way. And we've still got the copper one over here. This goes through to something, but we haven't chopped it out yet. There's something over here. So we're still very early on in the game, playing with very small amounts, but in order to future-proof myself, I'm going to try and make everything so that if we do unlock another area and there's like 10 more mining nodes that need to go in there, our system will already be able to cope. That's the plan. So I'll come back after we've upgraded the core chutes and we'll go from there. Alright, so just for the replacements, we're looking at 13, nearly 14 grand just in parts. I don't know if this will even be enough, but it'll get me started. Buy that. Let's see, we want the straight ones first, then the curved ones, then the slope ones. We still need to get the merge with wall. Probably gonna want, we'll just grab 10 of those as well. Alright. Let's get into it. Alright, here's our first little problem. If I turn this on, will it still drop it in? No. Okay. So then, what if we... 7? Like that. Does that work? Perfect. Okay, so there's another problem solved. Let's press on. Alright, so having done that, now we're going to start working on how we are going to do our system. 3 more of these. That's $96,000. Jeez, that's a big chunk of change, isn't it? We have built a monstrosity. The end game, the end result is not great yet, but just to give you a real quick tour, I obviously need way more room. All the materials will still come in the normal way, except they've been upgraded for higher capacity. They make their way up here. Then iron gets peeled off and coal gets peeled off. Coal drops down and then gets split. Half to make steel, half to make gems. On this side, It's very much the same. The iron drops down into a crusher, gets split, half to make steel, half to make iron. Everything else falls down, comes back up here. Then we peel off the gold and the copper. They will make gold and copper ingots over there. Everything else, which should only be things like gems, basically, if I've done this right, will drop down here into the polisher and into our for sale bin. So that's got the ingot side of things all sorted out. As they're produced, it should spit them out here. Hopefully I'm able to, yep, I'll still be able to change them. Good. They are finished product, come here. It's a real maze in this place, but for today's design it will work. And then, oh, that could be a problem, trying to get into there. Alright, so when we decide what we want to do, we'll pick one and get that to start making pipe. So at the moment we don't actually have a need for pipe, but we do have a need for plate and whatnot. So the other one here makes plate. No, this is the rod extruder. That's the plate extruder. So for now, since we don't need any pipe yet, we'll take you away. We'll just finish off the path like that. But now for the test. We are going to see, when we turn them all on, does it all come falling apart, or does it actually work? I guess now we wait and find out. The problem solving. I don't love it. It's a mess. But if it's enough for me, oh, we did need pipe, copper pipe, for the research ticket. One very big thing we forgot to do. Machines. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 9 of those. We've got to go and deploy them all. That was nearly a huge boo-boo. Otherwise it's just going to give me slag. Go. These look like iron. We need iron. I do need iron plate. Where did it go? Oh. This needs to be fixed, because that's the iron plate coming out, so that's good. Gold and copper's flowing, so that's good. I need gold rods. So first golden bar, grab you. As quick as we can without dropping it, which is the first thing we did, is drop it. in there. That'll start making golden rods. Our gems are coming through, which is good. And there's one that just got spat in, so that's all working very well. Steel rods are trickling in. We are back on target for getting some quests done. We need more space. Yeah, I think once we do a few more quests, unlock a few more pieces, I will find a better way to do this. Maybe, like, we might set up the smelting operations closer to, like, for gold and copper. I don't know, I'm still trying to work this all out. Let me know in the comments if you've got any suggestions. That's stuck. Why is that stuck? Ah, fair enough, it's flowing the wrong way. Rotate Q. There we go. Problem solved. Huzzah. The golden rods are flowing in. We're getting jewellery flowing in. It's looking pretty good. It's just not as efficient as I'd like it to be. But the ingot machines are working, so that's good. Right, now it wants steel gears. So that means we need to purchase this. We'll do 2 of those. Stupidly expensive things. Thank you. Two, eject mold 3, 4, chuck 1 in there, 1 in there. Oh, that was lucky. And then give me my molds back. Oh, first of the gears are coming through, the ingots are still chewing. That will give us the heavy auto miner and 1 research ticket. Beautiful. Now I know that people in the comments are probably shaking their head at this monstrosity going, it's terrible, but remember, this is my first ever playthrough and I'm still getting my head around it. It's a mess, but it's working. It's working! Okay. Golden rods are chewing. As soon as those gears are done. Rods. Yeah, right, so golden rod. Yep, it's just going to be another dose of hurry up and wait by the looks of it. Okay. That was our stockpile. But with everything switched on so far, the end result seems to be working quite well. Especially here, because that is a fairly good chunk of stuff going up. But what we know is that once we do the exploration and we unlock the new areas, we know that there are a lot more mines, there are a lot more, and then we, once we've finished steel gears, it gives us the heavy auto miner, so that's going to produce even more ore. More. Cool. Alright, Well, while that's working, it doesn't seem to be any problem. Let us go and have a look in the exploration area. 14 of 40, we've got enough gears, maybe just to speed that one up. We can buy another one of those. Alright. Let's go do some exploring, shall we? So this one's $4,000. Function, purchase. Ooh, we get to blow stuff up. Zzz. Boom. Uh-huh. Whole new area. Is that? Oh, look, there's another mining. Oh, I wonder if we can activate this and there's no sale bin here, but that could be useful. Alright, we got more stuff for sale. Alright, so there's something up there. I'll blow this one. Is that? Ooh, okay. Let me just grab my old pickaxe out. Oh, would you look at that? We have a secret tunnel back to home base. I like it. That's cool. What else have we got? There's a lot of space up here. I'm sure we could use it for something to our advantage. I'm guessing these are the big ones. To make sure we don't get lost. Right, so obviously there's still a significant number of mining ports left for us to chew into. This way was home, wasn't it? That looks like a dead end. Up here. I remember we could put another mining thing there. Okay, I've got to find the other way around. That's probably near the copper joint. Here we go. Might just move that though in case it breaks. And this brings us back to the factory as well. Cool. Was there anything more down near the gold section that we need to do? I mean, we've still got 400 grand. We should be right if there's more places to buy. We probably want to go that way, don't we? It's down here. So I've obviously been down here before, just chipping at a few little things, trying to get my bearings. big area. I suspect mining aplenty will happen here. Whoop, that looked like a big hole. It is a big hole. Let's not go down there. Do we have anything else to buy? This is gold. What's behind here? Alright, so we're going to have to buy a whole heap of lamps and just light this mine up at some point. Maybe get some directional signs. What's up there? Can we get up there? So there are a few things left to find, but with all this new area, we are gonna have our work cut out for us. But that was fun. Alright. It's nice to see ore going up. It's being managed. Do with a lot more though. There we go. Copper pipe. We need copper gears. Okay, 120 copper gears. We've got research tickets. What do we buy? Okay, yeah. We want that, because that will give us the corners and the roller sorters. I'm going to assume that they will work better than the current ones. Purchase a heavy auto miner. Yeah, I'll do that soon. Golden rods are chewing through. So we need that can go there, put those there. We need to make copper gears by 120. So if we go over to our smelting systems, iron gears, steel gears are done now, right? Yeah. So, F, take mold. I'm making mistakes and I don't like it. Lost one of those bastards. Gotta find it before it gets sold. There it is. It's gonna produce slag, which is gonna choke up the Right, catastrophe averted. Why are we still getting iron gears? Didn't we just... Oh, I'm such an idiot. Alright, I see where I've gone wrong. copper. We need copper ones. Oh, this is so annoying. Right. With that frustration, obviously we're going to need a better system. So I am now officially open to comments and tips. If you've got any, it will help me make this better. Especially now that we've just opened up a whole new world and I'm still a noob. I would be all ears. I mean, I'm happy to see that it's working, kind of according to plan. The rods are trickling in. We only need another 50 odd gold ones and then we can make the steel ones. We need copper plate, but we also need copper gears. So once the 120 gears are done, we'll make plate. Yeah, so this is just going to be a waiting game. I don't have to drag you through all of that. So that was today's monstrosity. Yeah, very keen on any tips and advice. Next time we'll have completed, I'll probably during the stream complete a couple more of these side, just, it's boring, I just got to sit here and swap things out, but for the most part we're off to a good start. We'll let the money build back up a bit, finish out Master of Rods, Master of Plates, see what other quests we've got to work upon. The heavy auto miner one. Well, that require, what does it require? It requires us to buy one. Yeah, that's fine. And 20 iron ore clusters. Okay, we can take care of that while we're here. Mining. One of those. Bang. Alright. Those down here was the gold. Iron one. I think it was over there. Let us have a look. 5. We'll just run around until we can see one. There's one. What do you produce? Iron. Perfect. 20 clusters of iron ore. Alright, I'll see you once there's 20 sitting here. Okay, so there's not 20, but even 4 makes it very hard to see, so I might run these back and we're just gonna hit this one on the head too. I've got to remember how to get back. These things are huge. Huh. Struggle Street. Don't drop them. Shit. Proving more difficult than I thought it would be. There's 4. So like I said, I will finish out a couple of these quests off camera, and next time we are going to make this a bit better. So we'll have more money, we'll have a few more ticket points. So the quests that are on screen, I'll do my best to get those finished so that next time that we come we've got tickets, we can figure out what we want to spend them on, things that we can use to make life better. I'm not loving how hard it is to move around, so we'll have to work out a way to make it smoother and easier to traverse through the place. Definitely need a better system for changing out our molds, because that was hard. Yeah, so, but we got it to work. Overall, we have got it to work. So, yeah, I guess all we need realistically is more building space. That seems to be our core problem. Now, I do remember that when we first started this game, there was an option for the giant cave, but me being who I am, I think we'll try and get this place sorted first before we give up and go straight to the giant cave. Although comments in my chat during the live stream were that the giant cave was a better one because there's just more room to build, and because I am the kind of guy who likes to spread out, clearly, maybe that might be a better option. I'm not sure. There is always the option though that we could be, so over at the gold area we smelt gold, over at the copper area we smelt the copper, but then when we need things like gears is the only thing that are interchangeable, right? So rods, plates and pipe, if we can make rods, plates and pipe here and then have the actual ingots coming in, then if we ever need gears, so if we have a look at the quests, what do we got for gears? That one, that's all pipe, and there's a threading lathe, so that's another piece of tool. And when we get down here, what are they looking for? A whole heap of slag. Gears. 1,500 gears. Yeah, okay. We need some pretty big numbers towards the end game there, don't we? And then to finish it all off, we need gears there as well. Alright. So to make it to the end game, we will need a new strategy, because we can't use all of our space with smelting here. We're going to have to smelt somewhere else. But we did just unlock this area up the back here, and there's a lot of room here as well. And it's not that far away. So that's cool. Anyway, we're about 10 or 12 hours into this game now, and I think I've got my head around the basics. Let me know what you think I should do next, whether we should finish the master in the hard one or start again in the open cave. I do want to spend a bit more time here to get my head around what's available, what's where, and get, well, since I'm so easily lost in this place, maybe work on mapping it somewhat better. But for now, I think we've done alright for today. We've got this built. It's okay. If we only wanted ingots, it would be awesome. But literally throwing gears in the works. It's supposed to be spanners in the works in it, but yeah, throwing gears into it has made it hard because it's a pain in the bum to access those molds. So this needs a redesign. Something else I was wondering, can I sell things like that? We got rid of them. Did it sell them? I'm not sure. More mysteries for the stories. Alright. With that, we've run out of time today. And we'll see you in the next one. I hope you're enjoying it. Again, like, subscribe if you want to see more. I do have other stories on other games that I'm working on. still new to YouTube, so every video I make, hopefully I can get 1% better to make it a bit more enjoyable for you. Always open to advice on whether it's editing or recording or how to set it up, as well as in-game tips. So anything, start a conversation, I'm sure to reply. Anyway, until next time, this has been me making a mess of Mine Mogul. I'll see you next time.